It's not a negative on Tear's regard. I actually provided commentary for one of his races. It's just more the fact of if you've ever done a 2v2 with him in there, it's kind of amusing.
Looks like we've started up. So both are starting sync, and it's a red rupee.
Oh.
And it's the castle.
Ooh.
And Link's house.
Nice.
Bombs. Nice.
That's always useful, considering that they don't have to farm for bombs.
And was that a pure Hyrule castle?
I didn't really check as I was playing.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, I'm checking right now. These, Going back to the sanctuary. So if we missed it, chat will let us know. So, what do you think Hype Cave will be?
Hype Cave. I'm gonna call the lift rock under where the ice rod cave is. The lifting rock. I'm gonna call that one.
Okay, so you mean the Cheapo Bandit, the one that only gives you $20.
Yes, that one.
It's a secret to everyone cave.
Yes. Alright, well, Furaime is already going to go through the escape.
Yeah.
So let's see what we got. Oh, wow! Quick sword. Nice.
And the bomb upgrade. I still wish you could get the hour-long open mode siege where you have no sword for that long. I haven't seen some of those in ages.
We got a Witch Hut Hookshot Cave called.
And we've got a check on the dash game. More bombs.
That's good early. That is very good early.
It's good early, it's good late, it's always good in open mode.
That is a pure Hyrule castle.
That is always useful.
So now we just need to figure out Desert and Turtle Rock.
Oh, if it's like this, we might see Desert actually be the same.
That's possible. Looks like Furaime's stream is lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I'm trying to refresh it. Looks like
there we go.
Reddit has found the bombable hut, in the bar. The actual little...
Yes, the correct spot. Yep.
Oh,
Blind's hideout. Alright, see what we got there.
We'll try to keep you informed, chat. It's just...
we're getting a little bit... Yeah, I think we're getting some dropped frames on Furaime's stream, so we got a book for Freddeh.
Yeah. Well, apparently Blind like to read.
And a shield. Nice.
Yeah. And let's see the back room.
And regular heart container.
Yeah. I still like the hard containers in this game. It's not as good as the classic ones, but it's good enough that it's just like, yeah, might as well.
Furaime imports his frames from Brazil. Be patient. Thank you, Ak. Alright, we're checking the doorless shed.
Yeah, the tool shed.
Tool shed is just a house.
Yeah.
That must be good rent, because that's kind of small.
Yeah, but it does have some, useful things in there, normally and not. A chicken coop?
And a fortune teller.
Yeah. A little ahead of you guys chat, so we'll try to, not spoil anything too major.
Yep. And Furaime found a taco shell, and he's out.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least it's something, if Link's hungry.
Yep.
Which, I don't know about you guys, but, yeah.
There we go,
so
50 rupees.
He's stealing the actual tip jar.
He stole the tip jar, yeah. Alright. Light World Hype Cave had nothing there.
Yeah.
Little did they know, Zelda was fighting an escape of her own with that map. Wow, we found Ganon. At the Batter Cave. And Sahasra, nice.
In the,
That would be the lumberjack house. Or the... Oh, we got a hammer. It's hammer time for Freddie.
Yep. Well, he's got the hammer. He doesn't have the sword yet, but he's got the hammer.
Looks like we're pausing Freddie's stream to sync him up, and there we go. Now we're synced up.
That's very good. Still a little bit ahead of chat, but well, that was the.
Did we get a look at the house with all the shrubs in front of it?
No, they have not yet been there.
Okay, I didn't get a chance to see if I saw that or not. Chicken hut.
Yep. Chicken hut incoming. Let's see. Looks like.
They have checked it. Okay, thank you. I'm just trying to keep an entrance map so we can make sure of places they have and have not checked.
Yeah, they haven't yet to find. They have yet to find. Well, they found a few of the shops, so.
Okay, yeah, useless house. That's what it was.
Yeah.
And Vanilla Kakariko Well. Oh, and there's a sword in there too.
So they'll have access to the Master Sword real early.
Okay. Oh, okay. I saw 2 pendants in Eastern and Desert, and I saw a crystal.
I just saw the Moon Pearl.
Nice.
And the mirror.
Moon Pearl and mirror. That is safety in Dark Worlds. All he needs is the glove.
Yeah.
Alright. We got 3 more places to check here. Archery game. And Sahasra's house is the emergency exit from Turtle Rock.
It's still always a good place to know that one. I mean, I forgot the place even existed until the entrance rando, you know, because years back. But hey, have we seen what this room spot is yet?
No, I think Freddie's going up there now. Furaime talked to Sahasra, and Sahasra said the family heirloom is in Thieves Town. So we have all 3 pendant locations already.
Yeah, I know. I'm a fan of nowadays actually checking that. Just if I have already made a check and I haven't seen it yet, you know, I'll just get the free info of what Dark World Dungeon it is because I don't know how long it'll be.
So that is the fastest completion of all 3 pendants. So.
Well, unless you actually manage to get it all 3 vanilla. But then again, this is the type of seed that would have been perfect for frickin' open mode's pedestal percent.
That's true. Alright, we're gonna check Lumberjack, see if AGA 1 is required. It is the escape, so no. Or it's the drop down, so no, it is not required.
Well, it might not be required, but it still might be needed. And looks like Link robbed his uncle's pocket chains after he died. Ooh,
blue mail, nice.
Yeah.
I don't think he robbed it because I think he says take this, so he gave him the rest of his money. That's what I'm thinking happened. And chess game, nice. Useless. Alright, with that, we have the entirety of basically Western Hyrule done.
Yeah.
And at least checked.
I do have to say, though, the sad part about the chess game is the fact that it's more useless now as far as, you know, just giving crap money because, well, this isn't old school where they still had the actual glitch where you could get 100 rupees every other time.
That's true. The mirror and the moon pearl were in Kakariko Well. It is actually a vanilla location.
Yeah.
Alright, and Freddeh doing his escape.
Which, as we know, really didn't... Wait, did that have the sword?
It had a
I think
sword,
it did.
yes. So he has his
he's got the
Master Sword. And Furaime just got his Master Sword, too.
Yep. And he'll also be picking up his Moon Pearl and Mirror.
Yep. So they're about even, minus the blue male. Alright. Well, if I was playing this, my next spot to check, I would go back to Link's house and I would check Lake Hylia and then go take the southern route to Ice Rod Cave, even without the glove, because that gives me a few more options. But I would definitely check Hylia area.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen a dam check yet, or
yeah, no
a
dam
few of
check.
the other areas down there. Or the natural Light World Hype Cave location.
Yep. Alright, looks like Freddie's gonna do his escape.
Well...
And Furaime is going into the forest.
Let's hope he doesn't get lost.
Tree pull, 40 arrows. That's not too terrible.
Yeah, I couldn't tell, you know...
Useless without the bow.
I couldn't check the damage pull from it to see which of the pulls it was, but always useful. And only $20 in the normal lumberjack, you know, cave that, which, as we know, is in the woods.
Yep. So now it's basically the hunt for the Power Glove. Power Glove will open the game up significantly.
And I hope that they don't find it.
Yeah.
Oh no, because that means Agra 1 is then required.
Oh, that is true, yeah, it would be on the pyramid.
Oh no, even then, it doesn't even have to be on the pyramid. They got the Moon Pearl.
Oh, that's true. That is right, they have the Moon Pearl. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so, hey, if they want Dark World access now, they can do Aga Tower in the dark. They have access to it.
Uh-oh, Senpai, could this be the seed that the chat has been asking for the next episode of Senpai Troll Seeds? Oh boy.
Hey, don't forget the pedestal.
That's true, we have the pedestal. And also, guys, Senpai makes the finest seeds.
Just like
I think there's a Kappa in there somewhere, I just don't know where.
I think it's after the finest seeds. He makes the finest seeds so we can make so the shopping mall can sell them as the finest coffee.
Alright, Freddeh saving quitting. Probably gonna go to Link's house. Yep.
Link's house, Lake Hylia.
Lake Hylia and Ice Rod area, potentially. Let's see.
As well as checking out Desert. He's got the book.
Yep. He has the book. Yeah, he could check Desert Palace. He's checking the swamp area first.
Yeah, if we find the Cane of Samaria, that would most likely point to Turtle Rock being in Desert.
It's true.
They really can't get anyplace else in there. I mean, if it's Desert normally, that's good. If it's...
Yeah. You know, I think he's actually making a correct move, waiting to see the desert until he gets the Power Glove. That way he can open up that one rock entrance.
Yeah. Ooh,
so,
King's Tomb.
See what we got. King was buried with $20.
Always sad.
Alright. I think I missed it. We had a sanctuary check. What was in the sank?
What do you mean?
Like, I think Furaime took the northern route through. So I didn't
not
see what was in the
sure.
sanctuary.
Not sure on that one. I know he's currently checking the witch's hut right now.
Which is Agana.
Yeah. The Desert Hermit. Shalasrala's brother. Sasura's brother. Let's see. You drop trains. Ooh.
Double-chested.
Nothing too
Bomb
good.
bag and $20. Not too terrible.
Yeah. Still trying to come up with a nickname, for, since we're going to be having the Wishing Well, the waterfall fairy is soon going to be, having items there as well. Still trying to come up with that one.
I believe right now it's just known as Fin Fairy.
Yeah. Well, considering it's the same fairy from the credits, that's Venus, I'd love to try to come up with something with that, just makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
So far, all I've got is Venus's Vanity.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. I like that. What does chat think? What do you guys think of that? Venus's Vanity for the Thin Fairy Cave.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like... Oh god.
Mire. Eastern is Mire.
So they'll need the hook shot or the boots to get into there, unless they're very good at a bomb jump, and I don't think you can even bomb jump across there.
Yep, and then the Cane of Samaria to complete it.
Well, and by logic, the lamp.
And lamp, yes, correct. And the blacksmiths over at Flute Location 5. No, you cannot bomb jump into Mire. That is a 4-tile gap. Or a 3.5 tile gap.
I mean, there's a few spots where you can get over that type of a, jump. It's just a lot harder. For example, I believe the Death Mountain bomb jump is about that far, but that's right next to a wall. The one, inside Spectacle Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, since they can manage to do that, but that requires, it being precise on the pixel. I mean, I guess technically you could find a Mire bomb jump if it is possible because of what we know, but I doubt that. And
Yep,
if they could...
Okay, here we go. Sanctuary check. Is the Forest Cave. So we can't access it yet, but let's see. Not useful, so...
Yeah. It's not useless, but they've got the money. Because they both stole the bar's tip jar.
Yeah, Solsky made a comment that said they could sequence break the waterfall if they really wanted to, but...
Yeah, well, they could sequence break the waterfall and Zoro.
Well, I wouldn't go up... Actually, can you sequence break Zora?
You can get to Zoro. You have to fake flip her to the whirlpool.
Yeah, but then... Yeah, it's the same thing like the waterfall, but then you just can't get the ledge item if it's any good. Here we go. Moldworm Cave. Let's see what we got. Bomb Shop.
Bomb Shop. No. Oh god, the dam.
Checkerboard in the dam?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And looks like they're both going in there.
Alright. So, Furaime is going to be the first to the desert, so we're going to get a look at least 2 more caves, a ledge item, and then the entrance of swamp. Or, desert, I'm sorry.
Yep, and...
Ocean Shop!
In the normal, fairy fountain by Gary.
Yes. And we're writing down all the locations of interest already.
Yeah.
There's the Moldworm Cave. We got 5 items incoming.
So let's give some hype for Light World Hype.
Light World Hype. Quiver, Bomb Bag, Heart, 20, and Flippers.
So now
All
they
right.
might want to farm up.
Now we are no longer under a sequence break for Zora and Waterfall Fairy.
And Venus's, vanity. Well, whatever you want to call
That's
it.
right. Yeah.
I'm still trying to come up with something. Ooh, a bottle!
Bottle on the
Bottle
ledge. Nice. And depending on what the dungeon is here, if this is Turtle Rock, it is not accessible. If it is desert, it is accessible. So that'll be good to have in case they run into Sick Kid. Let's see. Alright, we have a vanilla desert and a vanilla Turtle Rock.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, they have access to it, they don't have the boots, so let's see. So what's your personal preference? Checking the compass room first, or the, torch first?
I usually would check the torch, because I'm, like, right there, and then I'd snip into the compass room.
And
That's
boots
my
not
personal
required.
preference. Boots not required yet, so that's good.
Nope, it's just the burrito. I guess it's getting microwaved by the torch.
Freddeh is checking Hobo. Did we get a chance to see the island? I missed that.
I did not notice it. And Hobo's free item today is...
Here's $1. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Vote for Cold Shower Fairy since she's in the waterfall. That's interesting. I like that. Island was $20. Thank you, Adric.
I mean, we should come up with something amusing for her since he's going to be, a fixture, especially...
Power Glove!
Ooh, Power Glove!
Power Glove for Furaime. Okay, Furaime now has Dark World access, so that is very good to have. Freddeh found the dam.
Yep.
Dam at the wishing well of happiness.
Yeah. Which, technically, there's two of them, I guess, because you have the Waterfall Cave as well.
No, that's the, no, the actual cave in the vanilla spot is the, an ice rod. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where you donate the 100 rupees to increase your, stash.
Yeah, and then the, actual normal wishing well, the Waterfall one was actually,
And Furaime grabs his bottle, so ledge is done.
which I don't think we found Sick Kid yet.
No, so Furaime has an advantage right now if Freddeh finds him. 2 out of 3 caves he can check.
Yeah, whereas Furaime can also do that. I think that was the it's not the hamburger helper location.
Furaime finds nothing, both of them find nothing.
Where the cave Furaime just came from is, I think, the one that's got the actual hamburger helper hand in there.
Yeah.
Still want to come up with a nickname for that one, but...
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, it's like that one and a few of the other ones. I just want to come up with something.
Freddeh's gonna go check what the damn item was. Let's see. After the drain. Red meringue! Nice.
Yeah, it actually is worth picking up just because it is useful.
It is very useful.
Finding the bomb shop.
Yep, looks like Furaime is going to be doing his hobo and island check.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll sneak. Oh, he is. He's sneaking in. He'll like what he sees here.
Yeah. He'll be hunting his dam.
Alright. Freddeh is going to... Well, he doesn't have the lamp, so... Where's he going? He's going to Aga, too. He's gonna go ahead and fight Aga. Oh yeah, he doesn't have the glove, so he's thinking the glove could potentially be on the pyramid.
Now, do you know if you can actually do the Aga 1 Dark Rooms?
That is a good question, because I do not know if he can do it.
I know I've wanted to learn it just for the possibility of,
I'm going to presume he can, because I wouldn't go in.
I've tried it without the lamp, and the only room I have had the worst problem with is is the second dark room.
Oh god,
This
yeah.
is the maze. Mind
Here we
you,
go.
if you got the fire rod, it does help.
Okay, first room successful.
The hardest dark maze in the game. Well, I'd tie it with Pod.
I was gonna say the pod maze is worse.
Yeah, it is worse, but at least you can see the enemies in there.
Alright, Furaime, going into Dark World. We're gonna get our Dark World check, I think. See if we get a map check. Alright, 5 and 6. Pod and Swamp. Pod and Swamp are 5 and 6.
And they can actually access Swamp because of the dam. So, what's in Vanilla Hype Cave?
We have a Hype Cave. Sick Kid! Nice. He's a heart.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta start marking my Dark World map here.
Yeah.
Furaime probably gonna go check Swamp Palace immediately.
Yeah.
So we've only had one dungeon shuffled so far.
Yeah.
Furaime is gonna go grab his red meringue.
Yep.
Smart move. And I think Freddeh gave up.
Yeah, I've gotten close, but I've run out of using the fire rod.
Swamp is ice.
Ice.
Must come back later. Needs a fire source, either fire rod or bombos. And a hook shot would be a nice vanity item for that dungeon.
Yeah, I guess you could say it's the swamp.
Oh, we're gonna get a bombos. We're gonna get a bombos check already. That's nice and early.
Well, they've got the mirror, they've got the book, they've got a master sword.
May as well. What do we got? $20. Alright, I think from here, Furaime is probably going to go check Ravio's house.
Yeah.
Take a link between worlds there.
Hey, I agree with you there. I agree with you there. It is Ravio's house.
Yep.
And
oh no, he's gonna go to the Grove, and possibly the digging game.
Grove digging game, and since he has the mirror, the Ring of Flowers.
Bomb bag.
Okay. So let's see what's in the Ring of Flowers. Ooh!
The bomb hut.
Doorless hut.
And just a heart. I'm running out of locations to click. Alright, Furaime is gonna check the digging game and the arrow minigame. Fortune teller, useless. Alright, I'm gonna call 19 digs. Anyone in chat got a guess? You're thinking it's the whole 30. Alright. Let's see how many we get.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19! If you picked 19, you've won!
And Furaime is just gonna continue digging. Oh, he's digging for money. That's good. That's a good play. He's 106 off.
Yeah.
Well, I was off by 2, so that's not too bad, I think. Alright. So if I was Furaime, I would go... Yeah, I'm gonna go instantly back into the Dark World. I would probably, at this point, check the Ice Lake shop, and then I would go to the shopping mall.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
Just get that out of the way and done.
You know what I'm shocked? None of our runners have checked.
The what?
They have the Power Glove. They can attempt Death Mountain.
That is true.
It is technically.
However, with the Dark World access, I would actually hold off on Death Mountain for a little bit.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there, but it's more the fact of it looks like we guessed about checking the Ice Lake shop is correct.
Yep.
Ooh, and there's the Death Cave. Oh, is he actually picking up the 20 rupees? Apparently he didn't see what was on the island.
Oh, that's alright. Actually, no, I think he's farming for Zora money. So that would actually make sense. Both players are probably farming for Zora money.
Yeah. And they haven't really found a good...
Hey, look at that! Furaime's going to the shopping mall.
Yep. So...
And then he'll probably take the portal up and talk to the catfish. And then mirror to Zora.
Yeah, that's good actual routing.
That is actually, that is great routing. Molly's, did tournament make entrance races harder? Yes. Third round is going to be full shuffle, meaning any cave entrance can go anywhere. Speaking of a shopping mall.
Yep. Actually, there is one entrance that won't go anyplace.
That would be Link's house, I believe. And the top part of the tavern.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, there's your 50 rupee grind spot. Furaime is getting Zora.
Yeah.
Little. They've been playing for 32 minutes. They're about maybe 15% of the way done, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, they've got some items. They don't have the bow yet, but they do have, access. Well.
Yep. We're gonna go to check on that Light World cave down here. Let's see what we got.
Yeah.
It's Fairy Fountain,
which is not vanilla.
That's actually pretty good.
Very good indeed. That was what the... No, that wasn't the hamburger dude in the back. I think that cave is another fairy fountain.
Yep. Alright, and the final Dark World is getting his final run in here. I potentially might run this one more time, personally, just to get the 570 rupees, just so I have money for Kiki. And I think Furaime's under that same mindset. Get up to 610 rupees.
I would also snag, a bit more money just in case, because what the potion shop is. You have an empty bottle.
That is true.
You don't have the net yet, so it's worth snagging a, potion, since you do know where the potion shop is. If you remember where it is.
Yep.
Ooh, not thinking about checking catfish.
No. Oh, no, he is. He's doing it the long route. He's checking the pod area.
Yeah.
He's gonna check pod area.
That.
And that'll be a dungeon check too, which is good.
Ouch. So we have a second attempt at Aghanim. And hey, the storyteller's house.
Yep. Alright.
I call it the library, but we already have that.
We did check the bomb shop, right?
Yeah. And hey, here's to your house.
There we go.
It's a shop.
Freddeh attempting his lampless Aghanim.
Yeah. Has he forgotten that desert is available, or does he think it's going to be,
might have forgotten that desert's available. That is
Now he's
completely
thinking that it's
feasible.
Turtle Rock.
Yeah, maybe.
Surprised he hasn't tried Death Mountain.
And there's the other fairy, half magic and bombs. Nice. Oh, and he's gonna chuck his bottle in. Let's see what the bottle throw is.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna upgrade his shield too. That's actually pretty smart.
Hey, I always do this in open mode. Oh, they shuffle the fairies.
Well, all dungeons stay at entrance numbers? No, not in the next round. Not in round 3. In round 3, it literally you can enter Hype Cave, and you'll be in Misery Mire. That is completely possible.
And wow, they also shuffled the actual fairies.
What was the item he got?
He tossed it in his shield and got his shield right back because it was Fat Fairy.
Oh, it was the Fat Fairy. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they shuffled the actual fairies.
Yeah, I think as far as I... Oh, that's right, shield is an item pool. That's right, yeah, they did erase that. Yeah, the only thing you can throw in there is your bottle.
Damn! Yeah, I kept complaining about why they couldn't actually count it as an upgrade normally. Damn, I loved doing that. Especially in open mode.
Yep. Alright, Pod, what do we got? Back half of Skull.
I mean, if they had a lamp, they could complete it. Because the one hallway that you would want the fire rod to, you can complete. It just requires a bomb jump to get across, from what I've heard. It's it's one of the harder ones, but you can get across there. You'd have to light it up with the torch, drop out, basically fall into the hole quick, and then light up the other 3 real quick. But you should be able to beat Malfila with it.
Yep. But the logic, that would be a sequence break-in logic, so...
Yeah, because you're
which normally, which especially an entrance randomizer, is a very bad idea. Because you'll get into that mindset where it's like, well, I've done this, so I have this, and then you realize you don't have the one item you need. Yeah, Fiesel does need to recharge his batteries. He's not the Energizer Bunny, unfortunately. We're gonna get a pyramid check.
Yep, and Freddeh has actually made it. He got past the ways
with half a heart.
Yeah.
$20 on the pyramid. Well, I take it. He's only $18 short for Zora. He'll probably get it by the time he gets up to Catfish.
Well, he's through to the second to last dark room.
Usual completion time for entrance randos, anywhere between 2 and 3 hours. If you see like a very quick, just above 2 hours seed, that was a very good seed. Usually about 2.5 is about a good norm.
And taking the death.
Yeah. Alright. Dark World Potion Shop.
Stop.
Oh.
Ooh. Bonk Rocks.
Bonk Rocks? $20.
Yep. Come on.
Alright.
Hopefully he'll remember.
Last thing to check over here. He has 500 rupees, so he's good to go.
True. You have desert.
Thank you, Manachi. Thank you, Minoki. Yeah, Freddeh, go to the Desert Palace, please.
Come on.
Don't forget, go south. No, wrong way. I think he's farming Zora money. He's thinking Zora's the play.
No.
Well, you never know. It might. Well, you never know. It might be.
Well, we know what the actual ledge item is.
Yep. Catfish has the bow.
Oh,
nice.
That's useful.
Alright, now Light World. Gonna check the Waterfall of Wishing. Oh, it's Venus.
And it's just a fair. Nah.
Alright. I'm gonna say piece of heart on the ledge. I'm gonna go vanilla on this one.
I'm gonna go 5 rupees.
$5.
Because one of them already checked up here, at least as far as the ledge went.
Oh, I didn't even see them come up there and check it.
Yeah, one of them did.
Oh, wow, I missed that completely. Well, let's see what Zora has.
Is it going to be life lessons? Maybe.
Life lessons? I'm kind of hoping it's going to be the gauntlet for Furaime. This will at least make Freddeh's play work. And it's a boomerang.
Ah, God. When is he going to remember?
Don't necessarily say it's over yet. You never know. There could be execution errors for boss fights. It really hinges on what's in Ganon's tower and who can find it first.
Yeah, especially if it's available.
Yes, boomerangs are not progressive.
And that's namely due to the fact of, in vanilla, you could actually skip the blue boomerang and still get the red boomerang.
Hey, I think we're finally getting our wish here. No? Wait. Okay, there we go. There we go, now he's going up. There we go, now we're gonna get a Death Mountain check.
Yep. So
there is not much left to do, so let's see what we got in Death Mountain. Never mind, it is a dark room.
It's a dark room, yes, but I think it's the reverse one?
Unknown. I'm not that well versed in my dark rooms, so I don't know.
I know the Death Mountain one, and all of Eastern.
Alright, so according to my
finally! He's finally in the desert!
Freddeh is going to be kinda angry.
I agree with you there.
He is tapping his book. I wanna read. Okay. Okay, Furaime going into Thieves Town next. Yeah, according to my Light World map, there is nothing else they can check currently with their current equipment. Actually, I take that back. They have one location that I don't think they've checked yet.
And I think
that is the Graveyard Fairy Fountain Drop.
Oh, not just that. We got a pedestal check coming up.
We have a pet check. Oh, what do we got?
It's gonna be...
Save the
my God!
Freedom, the flute! We're gonna have a
required!
I think we have a 10 dungeon seed.
We do!
Oh,
Mire is a crystal!
But that doesn't necessarily mean... Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't. Yeah, Mire's a crystal, but it depends on what's in Mire. I know we found Mire, so... It's gonna depend on if Mire itself is Eastern Palace. That is the only way flute is not required. So if we find Eastern Palace, we have to do a 10 dungeon.
Yes. Come on, Eastern. And
alright, we're checking.
Finally getting his gloves.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and mark off the pedestal. Alright, we are at the chest game. Only the finest of seeds. Well, congratulations, chat. We got a pedestal seed. We're at like 90% certainty here. I didn't see the item from the cave there.
The game about the graveyard, it was a 10 arrow upgrade.
10 arrow? Okay. Clever.
You do the
nice.
10 arrows normally, or
hey, we've opened up. He's opened up Thieves Town, but not has gone in yet. There's the harem.
In the doorless hut. And the Thieves Town pawn shop.
One of the few forgotten houses. Oh, that's the pet cave. Nice.
Yeah, pig cave in the Thieves Town pawn shop. I'm calling it that because it reminds me of the one from Dead Rising 2, Which
Yep,
case
and library was found, but it only has $20.
And that's in Sea House.
Okay. He's checking his map. All right, let's see what Thieves Town is.
Yep, it is.
Fine Eastern. It is vanilla.
So here's a question for you. He knows
sir.
the pedestal may be required. Do you complete Thieves Town?
Yes.
It is green pendant, so
It is green
next
pendant.
level.
I would complete it regardless because it's green pendant.
And Freddeh stopping in to say hi to the devs.
Yep.
Mainly complaining about how annoying the seed has been so far. Mind you, it is the finest of seeds.
This is the finest of seeds. Yes.
And
All right,
there's the
so we still need to find... Okay, so we still have not looked at... We haven't looked at Skullwoods proper. We don't need to look at Turtle Rock. We haven't looked at Ice Palace, and we haven't looked at Mire, and we haven't looked at Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, and...
In this instance, Ganon's Tower is vanilla, I believe.
It has to be vanilla. It has to be.
Yes, with a pedestal seed.
And I didn't realize there was also a quick swap seed on that one.
Yep.
Which is an option that the runners have. If both of them agree to, they can use the L and the R buttons to. They basically added in the feature from the Game Boy Advance version of the game, which allows you to shift items using L and R. And
Buy a heart. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Well, he's checking out his shopping mall.
Alrighty.
Really,
Now
he's walking away from a full heal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, SMBI will not be able to confirm or deny the fact of a required seed at the chance that the information could get to the runners. And if the runners do know for a fact that it needs to be a seed, they will change their gameplay drastically.
That is very true. Just like we can see right now. You know...
Freddeh's a little happy. He got his Zora money. He's going to be sorely disappointed.
Yeah, but just like how we know on Furaime's side, he knows that the pedestal might be required, so he is more, willing to actually go through and complete Thieves Town, despite it being a pendant.
Right. Well, this will be the second seed tonight that Ganon's Tower is in the vanilla location.
Yeah, I've seen it more than often be vanilla. Though I do wish that they actually shift Link's house to possibly one of the houses in Kakariko just for laughs.
Then isn't it 100% required? We know Ganon's Tower is vanilla, but there cannot be a pendant. Oh yeah, no, Thalphon's correct. Yeah.
What?
It is. This is a pedestal seed because Mire cannot be a pendant because the flute is pendant locked.
Oh.
So whatever is in Mire, area must be a crystal.
Sweet.
Yeah, I did not realize that. Thank you, Thalphon.
Yeah, we both forgot.
$300 in the big chest in Thieves Town. So Furaime. Unfortunately, we're not going to get the killer Samaria strat swordless. We have a master sword, but
yeah.
I still cannot get over seeing that. That was insane.
Hey, I first saw that during going back and watching one of the Link to the Past swordless SDTQ thing and having Andy show that one off. But I never knew that as well. But dude, you might want to go get yourself some coffee or at least something to keep yourself awake, because
we're in for a long haul.
Yeah, that's why I started out with some tea before
there you go.
Getting in here.
If this is a sub 3-hour seed, I might be surprised, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Alright, Thieves Town is done. Alright, so we got Thieves' Town completed over on Furaime's side. Furaime is probably going to go check... actually, he doesn't have access to that, so...
What are you thinking?
I was thinking the Hammer Peg Cave, but he doesn't have gauntlets yet. Ah, but he's going to check the... Oh, no, batter is Ganon, so no, do not go in there.
No.
He's turning it in. Lamp!
The lamp!
Old man had the lamp. Furaime can now go up Death Mountain, and I believe he's probably going to make a beeline towards it.
Yeah, that's got a lot of items.
Potentially got a lot, yeah. Depends on where the Super Bunny Cave is. We know Paradox Cave must be over there. It's the only 3 entrance. Alright, Dark World Fortune Teller.
Is... Another shop. And playing it smart and actually getting a potion.
I would do that.
As would I.
We got Blue Mail. Alright, Freddeh finding his Ice Palace.
It's always good to have some extra potions. And
can you do pedestal without a sword? I believe you can, because all you need to have is the 3 pendants.
Yes, you can.
Somebody,
I don't think
please correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, we found a Meyer shed over on Furaime's side. Yeah. Let's see what we got.
In the Red Potion Shop. Not Red Potion Shop. Red Shield Shop.
In the Forgotten Shop?
Yeah.
Dreams.
But, the pedestal could be done without, a sword. In fact, that would actually be an interesting game mode. Swordless pedestal per
how necessary is the blue cane? The blue cane is only really necessary for the Burn a Spike Cave. That's pretty much its only use. But it does give you good invulnerability, but you would be better off at the Magic Cave, personally.
And there's the bar.
Oh, there's the bar.
Hmm.
Make it a double.
Hey, they're praying to the actual beer.
Alright.
And it looks like we'll check the back of the Graveyard Cave.
Yep. Graveyard Ledge, see what we get there.
Yep.
And maybe we'll get that Graveyard drop-down checked.
Mimic Cave.
Can be completed.
Yes, it can.
I issue a correction thanks to Lou Dolphin. GT could be GT could be in Meyer. That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah. GT. So GT could be in the Meyer location, as well as Meyer could be a Crystal location. So
yes.
We still don't know.
No, actually, it would have to.
No, actually, no.
Yeah, it can't be because of.
No, it has to be. No, GT cannot be in Meyer.
Yeah. And it picking up his half magic.
Yeah. There is a way up the Death Mountain now. You have to go defeat Blind and turn in the pendant to get the lamp. The first cave to enter Death Mountain is dark.
Unless you know the dark rooms that well for Death Mountain. I know a few of them, but
yeah.
Ooh, the net.
Bug net on Bumper Cave.
Which you can check. It's not. It may not be Bumper Cave.
Yeah, it could be Super Bunny. Lumberjack is the Grove. Okay, it's above the Grove, so that's done. See, is he gonna check Bumper Cave just to check and see if it's Super Money? I'd go in.
Yeah, so would I.
There we go. Kill the
pterodactyl.
Spiral.
Ooh, it's Spiral. Definitely worth the check there.
Go up to the top and then mirror and check that entrance. Ice Rod strat.
Yep. It's surprising all the stuff that you can do in this game. And all the weird and interesting strats. And just another piece of heart.
Ops not to get the bug net. Alright, Furaime, this is... Which cave is that? Apparently he does not like that cave.
Sorry about that.
Alright, this
Sorry,
is
hit
the... Oh, it's the Death Mountain Escape Cave.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, time to start marking my map with which cave goes where.
Looks like...
That goes... Oh, it goes over there.
Ooh, nice. Let's see. First cave, fortune teller.
Hookshot Fairy Fountain done. Paradox Cave Center is... Paradox Cave Center.
Paradox cave.
Actually, no, it's Paradox Cave. Yeah, it's called the Paradox Cave because there's 3 entrances and exits.
I've heard that. I've heard 7 stats. I mean, depends on what you want to call it. Yep. Let's see, the mini Waldorm chamber. Bombs. Piece of heart. $20. And a neighbor upgrade.
Is uncertain what he's doing.
I think he's looking up a map.
He might be. Which is allowed. You can use any resources to your advantage.
Yep, that is true.
Ooh, Spectacle Rock Cave exit. Alright, and let's see where the 3rd entrance leaves it.
And he's through.
Nice!
We're both on Death Mountain.
And Paradox Cave bottom.
I mean, they...
Alright, so we still don't have a route up just yet, but there is still 1 cave, and Furaime's going there.
Yep. Let's see.
Bumper Cave. God. Can't do it.
What was really funny is Paradox Cave must have been loving the explosives. 3 of the frickin' 7 chests were just bombs.
Apparently Junkrat came and visited.
Now here's the thing. You can't get over to the left side of Death Mountain right now. Oh wait, yeah you can. I forgot that that's where that went to.
Yeah, you can get over to the left side, but that's all. You can't get to the top part yet with that hook shot.
You can.
Or no, yeah, that's right. No, that's right. He has a mirror.
Hammer
he has
mirror
and hammer. Yep, never mind. I keep forgetting there's a north route. 5 arrows on the ledge. That one.
And Spectacle Ledge is...
There's the old man entrance. That's a good cave to do.
Yeah, that is. It's also one of the caves that almost everybody does know how to do in the dark nowadays.
Yeah, actually, for the first time, I did I was doing an entrance seed last night, and I actually navigated that cave dark first time. So that was a little tough.
It's a little tough the first time, but you tend to learn it real fast.
Alright.
So we go avoid the giant rolling cabbages.
Yep. And Old Man just phases into his cave, and it's Vanilla Old Man Cave. Furaime gonna check the other... Yep, I would check this one. This could lead him up to the right side.
Nope, it's the back of the Old Man Cave.
The exit to the Old Man Cave.
Crazy climbing old man. Old man
right.
love.
So we still need to do the back part, and he's getting trolled by dead rocks.
Yeah, he's rock blocked.
Now.
And it
what do we got here?
Top of Spectacle Rock, so we'll have anything.
Brothers Cave.
Yep.
I was gonna say, why isn't he checking that? I'd check it. Ether, what do we got in Ether?
Praying to the gods and gets
Fire Shield. Not bad.
You prayed to the gods, and the gods said here. At least they didn't ignore him. Oh.
And we found Eastern and Hera.
So it is... This is going to be a good one.
Okay. He's running it. Let's hope he finishes it.
He might die.
I really hope he'll finish it if he only finds 2 items.
Hopefully.
If he finds all 3, he'll dart. He's probably going to dart out because he does not know what the pedestal is yet.
Yeah.
No, pedestal is a required. It is. Freddeh does not know what it is. Furaime knows it's the flute.
Yes, Furaime did check it. It's flute. This is going to be a good one. They also have yet to check Spike Cave or the Dark World locations there as well.
Well, Furaime's heading there now, actually. So in this instance, I would actually check that and run around, just check the caves. But Furaime's opting to go on top of Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, and he will not give up on this one.
Yeah, we know Furaime will complete Eastern when he goes in.
Yeah, unless he hasn't figured out that,
Alright, both players now have their fire shields.
It's like, unless he has yet to figure out that, Meyer has to be a crystal.
Yeah.
But I think both of these runners are smart enough to figure that out. Okay, it is confirmed. Armos has an item.
Did he? Yeah, he's already found the map and compass. Cute.
Yep.
Alright, well, Freddeh will get a little bit of a reprieve here.
Yeah, hopefully he won't exit out. I'm hoping that.
This is... Oh, that's right, he's gonna have a dark room.
Yes, but it's not that bad of a dark room.
This is the easy dark room. It's the next dark room that's harder.
Oh, the next dark room is easy.
The Igors, I always have a problem.
The secret I've learned: use spins. Or if you have an Master Sword with sword beams, without the bow, spam the beam.
That makes sense, actually.
Plus, also you can. No, you can't really see the Igor's eye. I'm thinking a link between worlds there.
Yeah.
Where you could notice their eyes.
Alright, let's see what the big chest is. Let's hope it's something good.
Titan.
Oh, I would call that something good.
Yeah.
We got Titan's mitts.
Yep. But no, this room isn't as bad as it seems. Because once you find the, that's the one thing. You can see where Link and the Igors are if you hit them. So you can start to see where they are, if you notice. So you can actually, notice on Freddeh's side, you can see, whenever Link hits them.
Yeah.
So if you're good enough and you know where you are, you can actually just set it up to make it a lot easier. And Freddeh opting to use the,
get the emergency fairy.
Yeah. Always useful.
Yep.
Always useful. And all the Light World dungeons actually have that.
Yes, that is true. All of them do. All of them do. Ice Palace does.
Ice Palace, Turtle Rock, technically. Meyer, I think, might.
Meyer does not directly. You have to do an anti-fairy for that one. But it's almost like a
yeah, but that gives you so many anti-fairies that it's not even funny. Turtle Rock technically does, just because of the exit right outside the emergency escape.
Yeah.
But then hold on a minute.
Yeah, Akadem's Tower does count as one of Hyrule Castle's 4 entrances.
Yeah. Okay, so for... Let's see. I'll pull it open and actually... You'll be able to state this one. I know Pod's got a fairy fountain in there without a warp. Yeah, it's Pod, Ice, and... God, I guess not Turtle Rock. I know there's a third one, but...
Hey, we got a virtual high five here coming up.
Yep.
They're in the same room at the same time. Freddeh finishing as Furaime is starting.
Yep. And picking up his pendant, which is very useful for him. Little does he know, though.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, both players finish up.
So, the Dungeon Fairies. Pod, Ice Lake, aka Ice Palace, Turtle Rock, as it's the upper right-hand exit in the first room, and Ganon's Tower.
Ah! Oh, right, yeah, there is that fairy location in there. Alright, let's check the floating island. What do we got? 300 rupees.
Which, if they hadn't attacked Zoro, might be worth it, but since they both have Titan Smiths, they both can
Freddeh found
snag.
Spectacle. Yeah, we got Spectacle Rock here.
And it looks
the
like they're both going to check it. Yay! That's always useful.
Alright, which cave entrance was that one? Was that the top of the Paradox Cave?
I think so,
Okay.
but we'll see in a minute. This Freddeh is heading out right now. Yes, it is the top one. Top one confirmed.
Alright.
And the top one here is the other side of Bumper Cave.
Side. Okay.
Actually, yeah, there's Bumper Cave. And Furaime going into Dark World Death Mountain check. Turtle Rock is Quake. Sorry, Turtle Rock is Ether.
Old coin needed.
Old coin, flutes.
Alright, checking Hookshot Cave. Vanilla Hookshot Cave. Spike Cave. Freddeh has the cane.
Yep. So here's my question: I guess he's opting to activate the lag cane immediately. I know for myself.
With that magic, he'll be fine because it burns out. Oh, he's
choosing to save it because you have the helps.
Now he's gonna. What's he gonna do?
Reheal and then put it back on.
Yeah, that works.
And ooh, we found Super Bunny Cave.
There we go.
On Funimei's side.
Alright, yeah, looks like we've gotten pretty much every single entrance. There's the mushroom. So they should know where to go turn that in at. That's good.
Yeah. And the most amusing thing is, Link's now he's got his drugs in both sense. He's got the drugs to sell and the drugs he got for selling it.
Yep. Alright. Ah, okay, it was the right side cave.
Yeah.
If you're on me, just gonna punch through it with the potion.
Yeah. I know I'm a fan of doing that myself.
Yeah. Well, he has the money to burn if he needs potions, so. And since actually he just found the mushroom, so he knows he's gonna go drop that off.
Pick up.
Which means he's gonna go to the potion shop. So actually, that makes a little bit of sense.
But the potion shop is God. Where was the potion shop?
Potion shop was at 1 second actually, because I actually saved that.
Okay. And Furaime remembering the actual
potion shop was at the entrance to the desert region.
Okay. And I'm actually remembering the warp. Some players actually do forget about that one. But you've got a normal spike cave check.
Alright, and it's Ice Rod Cave.
Ice Rod.
Nice. The good half. So, fun fact, even though the Ice Rod Cave is connected, there's no way to get from left to right. So, that's decoupled.
Ooh. Furaime found Mad Batter.
Mad Batter.
Batter up. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Bombos! That could be useful. We obviously do not know what Meyer is, and we won't know for probably another good 45 minutes.
Yeah, though he now has access to complete Ice Palace, which has been found.
Actually, looking at this, no, Furaime, I know what he's doing. He's gonna go pick up the drug deal, and he's gonna go finish Desert. That'll give him all 3 pendants. He's gonna grab his flute.
Yeah. So, what's the drug deal hold for him?
Heart container?
So...
Sanctuary heart! Oh no, never mind, he talked to the thing. I thought it was a sack word for a second.
What do you think? I guess in this case he picked up his prescription? Because it did heal him.
Yeah! He got his heart meds.
Yeah.
Alright, so he's gonna go pull the pedestal, and I think he's gonna instantly come back to the Meyer area. Just check it and access the Meyer shed, the right side of the Meyer, and the cave far right in Meyer, and checkerboard.
Yeah, and hopefully Meyer, if it is open.
And hopefully whatever Meyer is, if he can open it. We only have Bombos, so only a 33% chance.
I believe at one point it was close to a 2/3 chance.
Yeah, it's true.
Because of the whole fact of, well, comparing both entrances on that one, but...
That is correct, Senpai. He does not know it's required.
Yeah. Though, over an hour in, and still no crystals.
Yeah, this... Well, in an entrance, usually getting a crystal before the 1 hour mark makes for like a crazy good seed. Having no crystals makes it gonna be for a very interesting seed. Yes, Aberetic, the pedestal is required. The pedestal has the swag duck. Or the method of summoning the swag duck. Four-hour seed could be possible. It really depends on everything. We do not know where the boots are. I would presume... I'm gonna think that the boots are, Yes, Quirky, quote 4. Joke in my channel. Boots in Ganon's Tower, that is possible. Boots could be at Trinex. Boots could be in Checkerboard Cave. Whatever that leads to.
Ooh, mirror shield for Furaime.
Oh. Riot shield off of the boss. Nice.
I should pester in the name of DT since he's on Twitch to actually give me the words to the Swag Duck Anthem.
Freddie. Go to Thieves. Please go to Thieves.
I think he
is.
He's
gonna check it. He just got here, so he's gonna obviously check the houses. But please go to Thieves and complete it.
Yeah. Set.
I'm gonna call 4 bomb drops on Sahasrara when he gives him the lamp. I think he's gonna drop 4 bombs on him.
Yeah, I agree with you there. And I should pester in the name of DT since he's actually streaming right now to give me the words to the Swag Duck Anthem.
Oh god. Do it.
Hey! It's Swag Duck!
It's true! I'm still gonna say, oh god.
Hey, I'll try to see if I can come up with something halfway decent by the time he actually goes to activate his flute. It won't be anything cruel, it won't be anything horrible, it'll just be what I can think of off the top of my head.
Right.
Though I think we've all, at one point, come up with, something I'm using for Swag Duck, or especially the investors that have played this game as casually.
Yeah, yeah. Dark Wolf. Ganon's Tower is able to move. However, with the way the logic the seed is saying, and that the fact that the flute is in the pedestal, Ganon's Tower must be in its vanilla location. Furaime checking the back half of Skull Woods while he's on his way. That's actually a smart play.
Yes, it is. If he finds the fire rod, he can light it up.
Check it, and possibly even do it. Depends on what it is.
But here's the question: do you do that first? Ooh, I didn't realize you could actually use the ice rod on those things.
Yeah, you can freeze almost any enemy in the game.
Yeah, except for the wall masters.
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't do them. But...
And the
let's see. What dungeons haven't we found yet? We haven't found Pod. We haven't found Swamp. We haven't found Tower Hera. So those are the three we haven't found. We've seen Skull Woods, we've seen Ice Palace, and we know where Turtle Rock is.
Yeah. And Furaime getting the free safety key here. I still was actually annoyed that they put this back.
Well, logically it makes sense, because if you get in here without the mirror, you need to find a way to get out.
Well, that's the thing. If you don't have the mirror, or even if you fall there with the mirror, you're still basically stuck in that chamber. But if you actually, it's the whole fact of, depending on how the logic is, in this case, if you didn't have the mirror at the time, there was a better chance of there being a key in there.
Can the announcers sound off, please? Yes, not a problem. I'm Duke Firebird.
And I made just one. You can just call me Mage. Ooh, missing the bomb jump.
There we go.
Yep. Just 20 rupees.
$20 in the big chest. Yeah, so let's see the route Furaime takes here. Okay, you got the correct exit. Doesn't have the fire rod, so I guess you can't.
Looks like we're going to mirror. So do you say
like we are getting our pet hype.
Let's get.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't leave. No, I wouldn't, because I would just.
I'd walk back.
Actually, yeah, I would. No, I wouldn't walk back. I'd actually.
And there's the flute.
Sank was in the worst possible spot. Yeah, I'd walk back.
Yeah. Which is apparently what he's out to do. Letting himself get bugged.
Freddie's gonna be happy when he gets this done, and then he realizes that Sahasrah has the lamp.
And incoming swag duck hype. Can we get some swag ducks in the chat?
Swag duck.
Here's the duck. Here's the swag duck.
I didn't catch Blind's pun when Furaime did it. That's a bad pun.
We're gonna see this. Let's fly away. Here I am. I am Swag Duck.
Yep. Alright. Freddeh doing Brian strat. Alright, Furaime not opting to go to Meyer area. Well, actually, that makes sense, because he's probably going to go check Hammerpeg. He's going to check the Hammerpeg cave, and then probably pick up the blacksmith, save and quit, flute over to 5, turn it in.
That's amusing. Someone in chat complaining about the blind puns.
Oh, it was a bad pun.
Well, hey, you could always, it's better than the cross-product puns in the bar.
Oh god, never mind.
Yeah.
I'll take blind. I'm good.
Yeah. Although I have actually, asked them to probably, do something with the back of the bar cuckoo that you normally have to powder. You know, the one that in vanilla would actually tell you about the duck?
Yeah, the pot chicken, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love it if they actually, you know, put something in there for that one. Oh god. I just thought of something horrible for that.
Alright, let's see. No bomb. Wow. I'm surprised.
Yeah. What would be amusing is actually having it, you know, having the Swag Duck anthem said by it.
Yep. Alright, here we go. Let's see what the blacksmith gives us. Bootless pegs.
Yeah. And
bombs.
So I guess they're what, a bombsmith?
Well, that would make sense because they're making the casings for the bombs. So I guess that makes sense.
And
right, now we have our miter check. If we're bombos, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, do you attempt it now?
I'd go in and check it. I would go in and check it at minimum.
And it is
bombos. All right, looks like he's gonna go in. Oh, yep, heal up.
Yeah.
Heal up. Go check the right door, and go check checkerboard. Go check the Dark World Akina.
Yep. And ready.
And then come back and go in.
Grabbing his piece of heart here, hopefully.
Yep.
Digging away. Let's keep digging. Dig. Ooh, Hype
Daggered.
Cave!
Daggered, that is correct. Hype Cave and checkerboard, nice. Yes, Daggered. All the entrances are randomized, with the exception of the dungeons. The dungeons are randomized within themselves.
And he's annoyed.
So, for instance, we're going to be seeing what Mire leads to. It's not Mire, because we've already found Mire. It could be Pod, it could be Terrahera, and it could be Swamp Palace. All three are completable. So.
Swamp is not.
Yeah, so whatever. No, that's right, he doesn't have Hookshot. Correct.
But hey, here's Sea House.
Okay, now it's completable.
Yeah.
You doubt my clairvoyance? No.
No, but the better question is that it actually has a chance of catching up.
Yeah, he might.
If you can find the Canis of Maria. Canis of Maria and Fire Rod, I guess, are the two things. Canis of Maria, Fire Rod, and Ether.
And before Swamp Palace.
Hey, is it in,
No, it's Hera!
If it was actually Swamp Palace, I could basically say it's been mired. You're mired in the swamp.
Alright, so we have not looked at Ice Palace. And I believe that's the last palace we haven't checked. So that means Ice Palace must be... Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm missing a mark somewhere.
No,
we got the back half. We have the back half of skull. Back half of skull. We don't know what that leads to.
Yeah, we don't.
So we still have two entrances, but we know they're either going to be Pod or Swamp. We know that much.
Yeah. So which would you prefer, Pod B? In the Ice Lake?
I would prefer Pod to be in Ice. I would prefer Pod to be in Ice, because especially because right now I don't have the Fire Rod. And Pod, granted, Swamp is worth 6 items, but Pod's also a lot faster.
Yeah, and neither of them have the boots still.
Mm-hmm.
It's fluteless, but not bootless.
Freddeh taking the frog on a tour.
I think we all like the Dark World tour with the frog.
Yeah, Swamp Palace is Eastern. Swamp Palace is Ice.
Have they been?
Yeah. Eastern Palace's location is the Mire, correct. Yeah, so here's a recap, guys. Eastern Palace leads to Misery Mire. Tower of Hera leads to Eastern Palace. Desert Palace is actually vanilla. Hyrule Castle is vanilla. Turtle Rock must therefore be vanilla. Thieves Town was vanilla. Pod goes to the back half of Skullwoods. Mire is Tower of Hera. And we do not know Skullwoods or Ice Palace.
No, Yep. And let's see, is the basement required? I think the basement's required.
I believe it is.
So we need Canis and Maria, the Fire Rod. And
I think the frog is a different scenario because you have to take the smith into the house. I think the frog is the only follower that you can take somebody in with.
Actually, I think Zelda can as well.
Actually, does Zelda go into a building?
Yes. You can take her outside in the castle.
I did not know that.
I've done it once or twice in vanilla, years ago, but you can.
Alright, I will concede that. Furaime taking his coffee break.
Yep, hopefully he's actually getting some coffee or at least some tea.
Yeah.
Or maybe even a hot chocolate.
Yep. Or even a nice glass of water.
Yeah, though, knowing that this was a pedestal required seed, maybe an actual cold beer. Shout out again to SMI for making the finest seeds.
The finest.
So Furaime actually went and used that.
I got an idea for a shirt, guys. The Link to the Past randomizer logo with a picture of SMBai's avatar with the quote, "The finest seeds." Who would buy one?
Actually, that would be amusing. Or just the randomizer, thing on that one, with me holding up an actual bottle of coffee in it.
SMBai wants, and he wants to make it happen.
That would be hysterical.
If you're only going to check the one chest in the escape. I'll see what I can do, SMBai.
Yeah, that or just have it. Ooh, that would actually be funny. Offering a free, one of them to the winner. Oh, hey, gotta come up with something for the winners of all these randomizer tournaments. I know that at one point the joke was maybe replacing their name in the Houlihan room, but I think we decided against that one.
Yes, at this point, every dungeon is completable with the exception of Mire. Yeah, and Turtle Rock. Those are the only two that are not completable at this time. Whatever is behind Ice Palace is fully completable though, because it can either be pod or swamp.
And incoming Ice Palace check.
Oh, for the I'm talking the unknown locations.
I know. We've got an Ice Palace check.
That was the answering chat there. Ice Palace is pod, so therefore Skull entrance is going to be swamp.
Which is actually nice. So here's a question.
Gives you some time to find the fire rod. What's up?
Here's a better question. So, by the time you get to Swamp, if you haven't found the Canis Maria, but you have a lot more locations or you need Ether, do you do a quick check of Mire and hope, or do you full clear it? I mean, it's the whole fact
Considering right now we're only Master Sword, I would full clear it with the hopes of trying to either find Tempered or Solar.
I know I'm okay with Master Sword Ganon fight. It's a little hard, but it's possible.
Could Ice Palace also be cane locked? No. Ice Palace is fully completable. The only item that makes it a lot easier is the cane, but if you can do the bomb jump, then you're fine. And if you have the hook shot, you have a little bit of an easier time also.
And actually, it technically could be cane locked if you don't know the bomb jump.
Correct.
Which, shoutouts to almost any of us, that played this game as a kid that basically hated Ice Palace. I know I'm one of them.
I don't even know how the heck I beat it. I don't even remember ever reading a guide as a kid. I don't know how I ever beat it.
My strat, because I really, never really got a chance to read the guide myself when I was a kid, was okay, Canis Maria. Get Canis Maria from 6 to come back and beat Ice Palace.
Yeah, do 6, go back to 5.
Yeah, which is still an actual, strat nowadays, even for NMG runners. That's just mainly because, if they're taking, butter and silvers...
Oh, no, that's right. The fire... Actually, no, you don't need the fire rod.
Bombos.
No, the torches in Mire, you can use a lamp.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, you basically set the 4 chambers up, and then you do it.
Well, you can actually do it without setting them up as well. You just have to be fast at it.
Right, I always set it up though, just on the off chance you get one of the whiz ropes showing up.
I'm fast enough at it to do it normally. It's worth setting up like, the first half and then, going from there. Just on the off chance of it saving a bit of time.
Pretty much ritual high fives here.
Yep.
Both in pod at the same time.
High five for days. So, if we have a high five emote in chat, let's get something, for our players.
Palace of Darkness, also nicknamed Palace of Keys.
Really?
6?
There's bats in here?
Yeah. Now that's reminding me of the angry video game nerd he did on Zelda.
Oh,
what are those things? Geiger Councilmen? Oh, those are just rocks.
I found it was really funny that he actually gets one of them correct.
Oh, that's a rope.
Yeah, I remember that episode. What was really funny is when he actually got one of them correctly.
Silvers for Furaime in pod.
Wow.
That makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, Master Sword Silvers is actually a decent fight. Ooh, Quake!
Quake
the
medallion.
Point that is not needed.
Yeah.
I still gotta love the actual text that's on the pedestal whenever they, for some of the items.
Yeah.
Quake's something to deal with the Richter scale.
Quake was the wave coin. I've seen wave coin. Is it different in Is it different in the entrance randomizer?
I'm not sure. I know I've seen one of them state something about the Richter scale or something like that before, but I don't know if it's changed recently. I know when they added the book, if you read it, afterwards, beforehand, it's basically, isn't this a paradox?
I like that. Oh, there we go. Big chat got it. They got the enemy. They got the enemy right.
What?
They did the quote. And what the hell is that? It's like, ding ding ding. Wait, its name is like.
Yes.
Let's change the Richter scale now. I like the wavy coin. Well, actually, I can see why they probably would have changed it because you got swirly coin and wavy coin.
Yeah.
I guess I can see it.
And if I recall correctly, the ether is something about freezing enemies. Yes, cold coin.
Coin is for, as I'm aware of it.
I'm not sure about fire rod. I know hammer is either I think it's what MC Hammer or Hammer Time.
No, you know what? No. You know what? You know what it should be for Hammer? Just
What?
Be stop.
Oh yeah, it's Stop Hammer Time. It's actually
don't
Stop
even put Hammer Time on there.
Yeah, it's Stop Hammer Time. So
Vanilla Master Sword Pedestal says, I thought this was meant to be randomized. Nice.
Well...
Alright, Furaime on his Helmasaur fight.
Yep. And
come on, Helmasaur, be nice.
Hey, it's better than getting sniped by Helmasaur's tail with only one hit left on him.
That's true.
But that'll be
okay, he got the animation
silvers.
And he's gonna try to one-shot him. Nope, Helmasaur moves twice. There we go, he walked into it. Smooth key. Okay, that's weird. And the one item description from the Master Sword pedestal that never made any sense to me is boing boing boing. I still cannot understand why it's named that for the hookshot.
I do believe at one point there was a different one for it. I forget what it was, but there was an actual other thing for the for the hook shot, but I forget what it was on that one. I know I've seen Titan's mitts there before.
We have boots.
Oh,
Furaime has his boots. Freddeh is going to be getting his shortly.
But he still needs the flute. So
it's because of the text box you get the hookshot in the English vanilla? Huh. Okay.
What was that?
Cool. Apparently the boing 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 is the vanilla text box. The word boing for the, oh, that's right, it is. Because the word boing, when you pick up the hookshot in vanilla English, it's like boing, boing. Now I remember it, yeah.
So, how long until Freddeh actually realizes he needs to get the pedestal?
Uncertain.
So, we're about an hour and a half in, and each runner now has what?
Each runner has 2 crystals. No, 1 crystal.
2.
No, Freddeh only has 1. He only has his pod.
I thought he... Yeah, he's got pod on that one. I'm thinking of the last run.
Yeah. No, so Furaime has a pure 2-dungeon lead, and we found Ether, so we now have Turtle Rock access.
Yeah. We have access to it. We don't have the Canister Maria.
Yep, that's all we have. We can open it up.
Yeah, we need the Canister Maria and the Fire Rock.
Which, in my opinion, wouldn't be that bad of an idea to do right now, but that's me.
Yeah.
Just open it up so it's ready. Alright, he's gonna check his burn a spike cave and the other entrance.
Yep. I wish it was possible to actually at least push one of those blocks in, just so you could actually use the mirror on it.
Hey, we can finally check all the bonk rocks in the world.
Yeah, there's the bad entrance.
And the bad ice cave.
Actually, it's not that bad in vanilla.
It's true, it's the good bee.
Yeah, which you can sell for 100 rupees.
Yep.
Hey, there's the Chia House.
Chia House.
Or the Chia Pets.
Oh, Furaime missed his flight. Take 2. There we go. Alright, so where is Furaime? He's debating on 5. Now he's going to Link's house.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to Swamp, I think.
What's Freddeh going to either check the pedestal or realize he needs it?
Yeah, oh yeah, Furaime's gonna go, he's gonna go access Ice Palace through the Swamp entrance.
Yep.
He has Bombo, so he can complete it. I've seen Fire Rod in Ice Palace, so maybe that's where it's hiding?
Unsure.
Or the Caden could be in there, and then you have to go to Turtle Rock.
Yes.
Thank goodness for half magic. This will make it a little bit more bearable.
Yeah, I mean, if you had an extra bottle, it's useful there. Hmm.
Yeah, no, guys. We're actually playing on a 2x sped up version now. It was decided to up that speed after they completed Pod. We don't know why that arbitrary decision was made, but it was, and we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
Freddeh lost his shield. He lost his shield due to the flippin' what's it called? The tongue-like things. They're they're kind of likes. Kind of likes. That is a tongue twister.
Yeah. And Freddeh picking up his bombos.
Pick it. Thank you.
Because it sort of likes to ticket your pocket.
Alright, Furaime going for the IPBJ. Okay, he didn't get his setup, so there we go. Second try, not bad.
Yep. Now, one thing I'm surprised more runners don't use is the fact of if you have the hook shot, anytime you hook shot a heart, you have, I think it's what, a 25% chance of getting healed 2 hearts.
Yeah, the double.
I know I'm a fan of doing that if I've got the hook shot.
I need to learn that bomb placement for those 5 penguins. That's actually pretty good.
You can. I know for myself, I'll just place it in the middle and it starts up a spin attack to get rid of anything that it survives. Because I'm not the best at it, but it works.
Yes, the progression shield should still hold.
It will. It will. It does on that one. You will still get the mirror shield. And
other fun fact, if you buy the fire shield and then you pick up your shield upgrade, well, it'll be whatever upgrade you're at. So if you've never found a shield, you'll just pick up a basic shield, which doesn't. That's actually a good question. Does that overwrite the shield?
No, it does not.
It does not. Okay, I've never seen that happen.
No, I haven't done that before.
Oh, hey, we finally got a second bottle.
And it's a bee in a bottle too. But no,
I know. The bees!
I know it doesn't because I.
Fire rod.
Fire rod.
There we go. So now he can enter what is now going to be the Swamp Palace, which is behind the Skull Woods door. Odds are Samaria is back there.
Yep. So he is in practical go mode, for all intents and purposes.
Well, not yet. We're still missing. Yep, still missing 1 item.
Yeah.
1 away from go, and a tempered sword upgrade would be lovely, but.
Yeah, but we sort of know where the Can of Samaria is, or at least it's gotta be.
Yep, there are 2 likely locations.
Well, Skull Woods might have it. Did they find both items in there? I remember finding...
Moth might be holding an item, I believe.
Okay.
I know 20 rupees was in there. I just don't remember. I do not remember what the second item was.
Is also in Ice Palace now. So it looks like both of our runners are in ice, which is a bad thing for Freddeh, because every time he enters a crystal dungeon, as good as it is, that's really one step further away from needing to get his flute.
Yep.
Ooh, and red mail.
Nice. Plum hat.
Plum hat, eggplant hat. I still wish that they would actually, if they could, somehow, instead of having, the pedestal say the unknown male, now, actually just having a way of actually making it note what upgrade you're at. But I
That
think
might be a bit difficult.
I know, but if they could do it with progressive items anyway, for going from like blue to red, and especially with the swords, they should be able to come up with something.
True.
Just like how I think they might actually be able to.
Alright, Furaime's starting up his cold stare fight. He's gonna use the bomb. He's gonna use the Bombo's fire rod. I like that idea.
I know. I'm a fan of the actual sword beam strats on him, because those are fun.
That was a good triple shot there.
If you ever tried the sword beam strats on him?
Yes.
Those are very useful.
And Taco.
And Cold Stare giving you a frozen bean burrito.
Alrighty, so let's see here. Swamp Palace is the other item okay. So, Swamp Palace, Skull Woods, and Mire. Mire cannot be completed, so we have Skull Woods and Swamp Palace.
Yes, though Mire could have the Cane of Samaria, as could Skull Woods and Swamp Palace. So Mire is still, sorry, not Mire. Cane of Samaria is still in the loose. It's still out in the wild.
Yeah.
In fact, it's still out in the breath of the wild.
Boo.
Hey. I know, bad pun.
Yeah. I think at this point, I would probably go run to a pod, which is the entrance for Skull Woods, and get that done. Actually, now Furaime's gonna go give gonna go take the lunchbox
And get his 300 rupees.
Yeah, we've had a purple.
Well,
we've had a purple chest check.
Well, he brought Gary his lunch, and he was paid with a giant tip.
Yep.
Gary must have really been hungry.
Fake Dark World, Light World. Okay, I can explain this kind of quickly. Basically, there's a Dark World, a Light World, a fake Light World, and a fake Dark World. The quickest way to explain fake Dark World is if you're coming in an entrance, like if you go in an entrance that is vanilla, but then coming out of an entrance that is in the Dark World. So let's say you go into the Hookshot Cave from Light World, and then you enter Hookshot Cave. You are then, therefore, and when you come back out, and if you exit out at, let's say, Misery Mire Shed, you're now in a fake Dark World situation. So if you mirror, you'll mirror to the actual Dark World, and then you'll mirror again. If you mirror again, you'll go to the Light World. The reason why it's called a fake Dark World is that you still retain Link's shape and abilities, so he doesn't turn into a bunny if you don't have the Moon Pearl.
Yep.
It is very confusing,
And
to say the
also-
least.
And also technically considered part of a major glitch. Because I know that's one of the things
true.
that they've been trying to actually make sure that it won't work. Hey, there's the Cheeto sword!
Alright, we got Cheetos. So, Furaime now being very happy. The moment he gets his cane, I think he's gonna stop checking chests.
Yeah. Tempered sword, silver arrows,
Tempered Sword
that's
Silver
just
Go mode. Yeah, it's just a matter of getting back up to the tower, which hopefully Turtle Rock will be the last dungeon they have to do.
Yeah, I think
There
they
is-
all want to say
Actually,
that.
no, it has to be because Samaria cannot be because it's gated by Samaria.
Yeah. And it's not smart to actually just... Well, no, I don't think he can hover And if I ever see someone hover Turtle Rock completely, I want to clip that. And ask,
I have seen somebody attempt it. I've actually seen somebody do the block path room that's in the back half. I've actually seen somebody do it.
Which block path?
Kind of bizarre. Where you take the Samaria platform all the way around the room.
I haven't seen that one. I have seen a few people actually manage to hover the entire entrance to the boss.
Yep, I've seen that too. But not in the same run.
I've seen that one, and I've seen them attempt the entrance part. But no, I want to see someone do the fire rod room. I mean, I guess a task could do it.
Yeah, a task would be able to do it.
Yeah. That, or you're just, you're just insanely good.
Hey, Freddie got his sick kid. Nope.
Wait.
Freddie never found a bottle yet. He just now got his. He just now got his bee in a bottle from Ice Palace.
True, and
so Freddie's still in the dark, needing to get to desert.
Yeah. He does need desert because of the
because of flute.
Green pendant. Sorry, not green pendant. The last pendant.
Whereas Furaime is completing his swamp palace.
Oh wait, what was crystals 5 and 6?
Swamp and pod. So
I'm hoping they don't find the Cave of Samaria.
You're thinking it's in the fat fairy location?
Yep. And that it'll be vanilla.
No, it can't be because we've already found both of the caves. We've already found both of the fairy caves.
I only remember finding them finding the waterfall one, Venus's.
No, we found the fat fairy because remember he tried to throw the shield in.
No, that was because they randomized the fairies.
I thought you said that was the you said that was the fat fairy that came out.
Yeah, that's because it was the waterfall cave. Venus's
right
secret stash, but it was the fat fairy that came out of the cave.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah, they randomized the fairies on that one.
Yep.
So they have yet to find the fat fairy.
Right. Okay, I got you now. Alright, still no Kane.
Still no Kane, and Freddeh cannot beat Swamp. He still hasn't found his boing boing hook shot.
Yeah. It looks like Furaime did not do the... I don't think he did the left half.
He did.
He did. What did he miss? Did he not grab the big... Big Key was probably late. Big Key was late. That's what it was.
Yeah, I don't think he finished the left half, but don't quote me there, because I saw him go through and collect the key.
Yeah, I think the Big Key was just late, so he's gonna go in now and fix it.
I remember him getting the key, opening the door, draining the water, but I don't remember seeing him go through it. Nope, he didn't.
Oh yeah, he didn't. Okay.
He put the water in there, but did not check the entire side.
Interesting.
At least we know the fat fairy, double-chested fairy cannot be...
No, Tharsanis, he has not checked pedestal. He does not know what it has. He is going to be very angry when he does.
Yeah,
Thanks for the hype, Baisley.
I'm a fan of, if I've got the book, I'm by there. I don't care, I'm checking it. I straight up just don't care. So here's the question. Before Freddeh actually enters swamp, will he check the pedestal? And immediately go psycho crazy.
Yes.
I'm hoping.
Oh, he's probably gonna bomb pedestal. He'll probably bombos it, and quake it.
Oh, and now, we have the Canister Mario.
We have it. We are in go. By God, it's Kane. It's
Kane.
over.
No. It's more. My God, it's Kane!
Yeah, I cannot do good old JR justice.
I can, to some degree. But my God, that just makes me actually remember actually seeing that on the YouTube clips from that
Gotta
show.
be Kane! Yep.
And then it's just
So,
basically...
yep, Furaime is now in go mode. So, for those wishing for a 3-hour seed, unfortunately, we have dashed your hopes.
Yeah, but...
We're probably gonna get a good 2.5 hours, though. Here it is.
No bombs?
No rage. Wow.
He realizes he's behind.
He might realize it.
Trying to decide where to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, save and quit, go to the house.
Save quick, go to the house, go beat desert.
Get to desert now.
Yeah, you're behind.
That's from Vince? I thought I heard JR's do that too.
What?
Apparently they're saying it was McMahon who said it.
Nope, it was
Not,
JR.
JR.
There was actually a clip on YouTube of it.
Maybe they both did it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they both haven't. There's
Oh
butter.
wow! And a butter sword off of Mothula. Wow.
Yeah.
So now we have butter silvers. This is gonna be a fast cannon.
Butter, silvers, mirror shield, and red mail.
Full upgrade.
Yep.
No magic cape, no bug net, no shovel.
Yeah. But that'll be a good one.
Jake Hoper trying to recruit some opponents for an entrance rando.
It's an interesting one. It is.
Good luck. Good luck for those who do play.
Hey, it's better than the Chaos Seed.
Don't get me started on that, please.
Hey, I did it when the very first one came out.
Scars still haven't healed.
Oh. No, the best thing about the first Chaos Seed was Meyer's music was the Sanctuary.
Oh! SMI just got died. He asked if he could do the seed. Everyone's like, no! Bad! No! What's a Chaos Seed? Chaos Seed is basically all the entrances are shuffled and all the caves have been decoupled. So literally you can enter and exit anywhere.
Actually, the original one, they did it with the simple logic for entrance, but they also included the enemy shuffle, sprite shuffle, music shuffle, and I think palette shuffle.
Yeah, but I thought it was also, like, it basically entrances and exits decoupled completely, too.
Nope.
Really?
They did it with simple originally just because they... I don't know if it's
not have
changed
played the original.
Yeah, the original was the fact of they did it because, well, it was the first time that they had attempted it. But yeah, my God, one of the funniest things I ever saw with that one was reading some of the comments afterwards, watching someone who, after I got finished it, was just like, okay, someone actually reading some of the comments in chat.
Freddeh is now getting his flute.
Yeah. But I still love Carcat's reaction when he saw that. It's like, how is this thing even stable?
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought when I played. I was like, what?
Well, considering that at the time they did not have the option to randomize, that you could play as a different sprite. So yeah, you didn't have that. You
Good
didn't have,
night. Yeah.
some of the current stuff, but I still loved actually seeing Cold Stare. I think it was Cold Stare. I think it was Meyer without his ice form. He just basically sat there, and you had to keep hitting him. Though I forget who it was that actually joked around about replacing all these spikes in Mafula's room with bumpers. Yeah.
What?
It did an enemy shuffle, having that be Baldor.
Boing, 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 boing.
Yeah,
it's jazz ball on crack. That's what that is.
Yeah, but it's the same point. It would be an amusing fight.
Alright, Furaime finishing up Meyer. Heading up to Turtle Rock.
Yep, and
Go mode Turtle Rock, and that means he is actually not going to be front door locked, so this will be...
And can we get some pedestal hype?
Let's get some swag ducks. Swag ducks for
pedestal.
Freddeh. Swag ducks and pedestals.
Yep. Dun, 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 So, opting to go pick up his swag duck. Here's the swag duck.
Grabbing the ledge there instead of dashing. I do that all the time. No, I wasn't the one that I was not the one that sang that. That was the other guy.
Here's swag duck. Let's go to the swag. Hey, it's me. We need to see where this world will let you be. I know that's horrible. Just what I could think of off the top of my head.
8 out of 10. Good job.
Hey, at one point I actually thought of making a pun of one just when they, during the original tournament when you had Willard and DT actually racing on that one, since they both literally, came up with their own versions. And now we got some Turtle Rock.
Alright, Freddeh noticing he can go into Meyer.
And immediately opting to go to Meyer.
Yeah.
Now I forget what was in Meyer. Wait, no, that
Hera.
wasn't Pod. Oh yeah, Hera.
Yeah, I got it all marked. So.
Okay, good. And here's the Turtle Rock.
Alright, so we need... What do we need? We need We need like 3 small keys and the big key.
Yeah, 3 small keys.
And then it's pretty much go.
Yep. Well, there's one.
Good small key.
Will he get the perfect Meyer? Sorry, not Meyer. The perfect Turtle Rock, which is basically in the randomizer. The compass room has a small key, and the 2 chests, where the map would be, has the big key and a second key.
Yeah, Freddeh is 4 dungeons behind.
In this pedestal required seed.
Yeah, that's pedestal required seed. Furaime is massively ahead. Furaime is on his second to last dungeon.
Yeah,
the rock and then Ganon's tower.
Oh, there's the big key.
Big key in second chest. That's not bad.
Well, considering that they both, Furaime actually did check the pedestal early.
That's true.
I'm always a fan of checking the pedestal. And heck, if I've got the book, in Escape and the normal randomizer.
Yep. I check it. I check it too.
Yeah.
It just tells me, okay, do it all.
Yeah.
SMBI, if you do that, I will cut you.
What?
I will take the shirt I will make and I will burn it if you do that.
What?
Maybe the final should be Intern Shuffle plus Inamizer, aka Chaos.
Oh, I agree! Though I do have to say...
Oh wait, I better be nice. I better be nice. I have a match coming up on Thursday. Crap.
Huh?
I have a match coming up on Thursday. I better be nice.
Yeah. I mean, after all, he makes only the finest of seeds.
He makes the finest seeds, of course.
I do have to say...
Yeah, that's what my knows. I love him, actually, so...
Yeah. Though, when is he going to do an actual, an Atomizer tournament?
Honestly, I really hope never, but...
Hey, they're fun. I mean, the funniest thing...
I'm not saying they're not, but it's like... It's just... So much going on. It's like, I mean, people are getting confused enough with Intern Shuffle. Just throw Chaos into there.
Oh no,
everyone will just go, what?
Oh, I forgot the one other thing about a Chaos Seed. They also had the damage pool shuffled for enemies and stuff like that.
Oh right, yeah. Oh, rat hits you. Yeah, 5 hearts of damage. What?
Yeah, or it was basically the Zelda 1 random percent tournament in the Link to the Past.
Hey, SMBI. Silver's in the validation chest, yeah? With that? 5 cold stares and 5 vitreous. The Atomizer. Yeah, with Silver's in the validation chest.
No, the best thing was when they had the best part about the Atomizer is Thieves' Town.
There we go. Second chest in the laser bridge gives Furaime his final key.
Yep. So, chat, I guess since we know Ganon's Tower's vanilla, let's start the guesses.
Start getting your numbers in.
So, what about you, Duke? Which do you think?
I think it's going to be his 9th check. 9th location.
I always go for 12 or Bob. Or Pi. Because I remember someone at one point actually saying Pi in chat.
3.14159265358979530. Yeah.
Wow, you can go that far down on it?
Pretty much.
I can't, but at the same point, I have to say that is just worth the joke on it.
Yep. Alright, Trinex 2 heads down.
The worm left.
Square root of 144. At least I know that answer.
Yeah. Though I have to say, one of the funniest times I've ever had was during the Wizathon. Doing the Wispy Seeds. Not being able to find the ice rod because it was basically validation chest, and having to literally be like, okay, I gotta beat Trinex, I don't have the ice rod. You go in there and it's a Baldorm.
I'm okay. Alright. So, Ganon's Tower incoming. Oh, there you go. If anybody wants to get his item speed.
Wow. Did you look at chat?
Yeah.
He really had an entire argument over Pi.
No, I think I did say it wrong. It's been a few years, man. I might remember things differently. I'm getting old.
Actually,
get off my lawn.
One person in chat saying we need another Whistleton. He actually has a new seed out. It's another mini seed.
Oh god.
Oh no, his original one was actually not that bad. A Link to the Past. Happy to pick up his Cheeto
Freddeh
sword.
getting his Cheetos. Yep.
Let's see.
Alright, first chest is a heart.
Heart.
Second chest is a
Shovel.
Furaime opting to go left side. Alright.
And not choosing to use the mirror.
I can respect going from right to left.
I can too.
Okay,
Vanilla key.
That's gonna be number 3.
Yep. The hookshot room, which I still find it amusing that people that don't realize that you
4! Number 4!
I'm surprised he didn't. Oh no, he's got.
He already has the
two
key.
keys.
He has 2 keys. He's good.
Yep.
Hey Bardo! Congratulations! You win!
Somebody's won, Duke.
I lost the card! I don't know!
I'd say our love and affection and SM by making you do a Chaos Seed.
Actually, yeah, you win a lifetime supply of the finest seeds from SM Buy. That's what the card said.
Which you can use to make the finest Hyrulean coffee. Or a $20 gift certificate to HFC, Hyrulean Fried Cuckoo.
I'll expect my prize in the mail in the next 47 years. No problem.
Yeah. I've literally been making that joke since Ocarina of Time. Because I kept missing, with the Bomb Chew games. It's like, what? No. Majora's Mask. And just missing, Bomb Chewing the chickens.
Yes, ironically, yes. HFC is self-sustaining. Yes. That's why they can make so much money.
Yeah.
All right, I'm not making the HFC shirt, but somebody else can do that.
Now here's the question: do you put the Colonel's head on it, or do you put Link's head on it?
No, King Hyrule.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense.
King Johannes.
I guess that can also go along with the, I make only the finest seed shirts.
Yep. HFC, Hyrulean Fried Cuckoo. Oh yeah, we could put the Cuckoo Lady from Ocarina on it. That would make sense. One that gives you Kohiro. Need more Kohiro. Yeah, that is true. If Furaime is putting on a clinic on how to do Gauntlet.
Yep.
He did it fast.
And let's start getting some blue ball guesses in chat as you're approaching Aga 2.
I'm just gonna call 1 actually on this one.
I'm gonna say he might be a little trolly today. I don't know if he's lucky. He can actually manage to get a few doubles on that one. I'll say maybe 3.
Furaime validates his run.
Yep. Which is something, it's worth it an entrance shuffle. Because you're usually never getting, that close of a, race. And here's the Aga fight.
Let's see how... Oh.
Let's see. 1.
Wow.
No, he missed.
0. He missed. Okay, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, there's the first
1.
blue ball. 0. And
Yep.
0 hits 1 blue ball.
Strike 2.
There's a hit.
Yep. And 2.
2 hits. Still 1 ball. 3 hits.
1 ball.
2 balls.
3 balls.
3 balls. 3 balls. 3 strikes. We're playing with those newfangled rules here. 4, 5. 2. That was too fast. Not a double.
Yep. So
3
3
blue balls.
I called it.
Yep. You and Tyler.
And
You also win! You also win a lifetime supply of SM Buy's famous seeds.
and a $25 gift certificate to HFC.
Yes.
Which has a new location opening up real soon in the Dark World shopping mall.
Yes! Plans for a branch in Death Mountain are coming soon. We are just having a problem getting the permit.
Yeah, because the person that's got the permits keeps getting lost.
Okay, I'm glad I turned my push the talk key on. Why are you reading empty text box? I was laughing very hard.
What?
That was perfect.
What, the empty text box?
No, the old man keeps getting lost because he's the one that runs the permit shop.
Yeah. Those definitely need to start going on further, especially for the upcoming tournaments and for the rest of this one.
Yep. 0011100021. That's the same combination that's on my luggage. They already searched Zero. It was known very early on that the Mad Batter Hole was Ganon.
Yeah. And missing the torch glitch. But it doesn't matter. And with this...
This should be the final hit.
So let's start getting some GGs in chat for Furaime.
GGs. $217.25.
Yep.
On the
And the last name right now.
Who stole the fourth triangle? Well done for Furaime. Let's keep it going for Freddeh. Let's do some give energies.
Yep.
He's still running it.
I'll see if we can pull him in for a interview.
Yep, that would be a good thing.
Oh my god, that's actually funny. Duke, you want to see if you can manage to get old Furaime to come in for an interview?
Yeah, let me take a look.
Okay.
I am not seeing him online, unfortunately, in the Discords.
I know he's...
Can we go ahead and get him in the SRL chat?
He is in this SRL chat. Says he might be able to, but, you know, it's depending on that one, so who knows.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, the old man is lost again. You can't seem to find the permit office. And even when he does, he never seems to have a permit on him. Sequel bat. And the sequel bat sleeps again forever. Oh god.
There we go. Congratulations, Furaime.
Yeah, congrats.
It was pedestal siege. Okay.
So how did it feel when you checked the pedestal?
I knew it was going to be super trolly, so I just checked it.
Well, that check actually is what helped you win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really sick.
Yeah, Freddeh is now in his mire. But he didn't. He received his flute at about the hour 40 mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So very well played for a 10 dungeon seed at 2 hours and 17 minutes. That's kind of phenomenal.
Yeah. My early routing was nice. I have a checklist of all the entrances that have items, and all the entrances I had found before Ice Palace. So after that, I just went for the dungeons.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, actually. I'm trying to remember because I thought I was going to have. I had a question I was going to ask. I was going to ask you, but I don't remember. So, what was your feeling when you picked up your Canis Maria?
When I got the cane, it was going to be in Motola or inside Mr. Meyer. So I didn't have more place to check.
Is that... Oh yeah, that's right, quick swap. I think there was a sub-minute menu time.
Yeah, it was 57.
Oh, Freddeh getting blocked by the dead rock there.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the question. So, how do you feel about facing off against Tear in the next round?
I don't know. His match against Mono was... They both forgot a place to check. Mimic Cave, yes. Mimic Cave had the last item, both skipped. And then... Yeah, I don't know. It will be a nice match. I hope none of us skip any interests.
I'm sure you're hoping for not having another pedestal seed.
Yeah, that's true.
Or if it is a pedestal seed, at least nothing as trolly as the flute.
The only way it could be worse, it was if the Ganon was in the Lumberjack tree.
Yeah, that would be.
I don't want to fight Ganon.
Everyone in chat, we have a straw poll. Should the finals be best of 3 with a full entrance shuffle and Enemizer, also known as a Chaos Seed?
It's not a true chaos seed. I think I'll see cast my vote for that now.
Alright, we're still gonna give major props for Freddeh. He's still going on. Looks like he's gonna definitely finish this up.
Okay. Oh my god. So I'm looking at the actual poll results right now. And the top 2 that are tied are basically yes, and both of us agree to it, and a straight up yes.
Alright, well, Furaime, thank you again for the amazing run. I wish you luck in your next round. And I hope I actually get to face you at some point in this tournament, but that'll be a little hard for me. I have to fight my way up. And I don't want you to have to come down to fight me. So maybe we'll meet in the finals.
In the current best of 3 Chaos Seed.
Alright, this is Freddeh getting his blob room done.
I'm thinking of actually posting the actual link to the straw poll in chat.
I don't know if one of the bots will get you though. I don't know if you're a mod of Speed Games or not.
Not.
I thought about it too, then I said, wait, I better not. That's not a channel I'm in permission mode with.
Yeah. I'll hold off on it. Oh, SMI just did.
SMI and Mythical did.
Yep. That'll be good. Though I guess it won't be a true Chaos Seed because of the fact of the enemy randomizer is fun. The non-one, I mean, it's not going to be a true Chaos Seed because you're not going to randomize the health packs and that stuff, but just straight up enemy and entrance, yeah.
I still think that would be interesting.
I think it should also be for not only the finals, but the third place match too.
Ooh. There you go. That's an idea.
With third place getting a
$10 gift certificate.
yeah, it's FC.
Alright, with that, we almost have the first round completely finished, actually. Looks like we still have 2 matches left for round 1. We have Vascos and Nikon's box, and Pika Pals and Solski.
What's really amusing is that they really should put a sign in the game, you know, hyping up HFC. I mean, it would be cool, like actually having. Oh god, that just makes it perfect. The chicken, the cuckoo that you normally powder to know about Swag Duck, should actually tell people to go to it.
There you go. Alright, the next match of this tournament is going to actually be Pika Pals and Solski. It's going to be tomorrow evening, 9 p.m. Eastern on Speed Gaming 2. And then we're going to have 2 matches on Wednesday at 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. both Eastern. I see another potential matchup for the 8th at 5 p.m. Eastern. Looks like that one is still getting some details hashed out. We'll see if that one goes live. SMBI, can you confirm if that match still is going to happen? I'm looking at the dock right now. Alright. Hopefully Freddeh just does the left side.
Yeah, I hope so too. I mean, he's got butter sword, silvers.
Yeah. Okay, good. He's doing lab. Alright, thank you, Senpai.
Very good.
There you go. You got his organizer banging there.
But we also have a lot of other speedrun events coming up as well, but I'll hype those, afterwards.
Yep.
But chat, definitely follow these runners. They've put on a clinic, especially considering this was a all dungeon seed, with the flute being locked behind the pedestal.
Yeah, like I said, surprising it's under a 3-hour seed for both players.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
And that is a testament to their skill.
Mm-hmm. I honestly wouldn't think I'd be anywhere near this close to being finished if I was playing this seed.
I don't think I would. I think I would be closer to maybe the 2-hour, the 2:30 mark-ish, but it all depends about remembering it. At some point, I would love to see an actual entrance shuffle, an actual Chaos Seed teams match.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Yeah, I mean, technically, you'd have two people being able to help each other out on that one, so the only thing is making sure both, teammates remember to take good notes.
Alright, Freddeh up in his gauntlet, using the sword beams to his advantage.
Yes, I definitely want to see, an actual Chaos Seed on this one. Though I think for a game 3, it has to be a full entrance shuffle, or at least give them, one practice, run where it's simple, just to get the whole concept.
I'm pretty sure SMI would probably give them a practice seed before the real one.
Oh no, I say just give them the old school, at least not a full Chaos Seed, because the health and the other stuff shuffle is a little annoying.
True.
But
Lamb Trolla there, going the opposite direction.
sorry about that. Thought I had my thing on mute for that.
That is quite alright, sir.
Also, HFC, proud sponsor of all your Link to the Past randomizer tournaments.
Branch is available at Kakariko, soon to be coming at Dark World Shopping Mall, And future location planned for 2020 at Death Mountain.
Also, don't forget to check out the the Panera Bread Smith shop. Venus's Vanity Emporium.
I think we're starting to stretch a little thin there.
I'm trying to think of one for that one.
Oh, he got bumpered. Come on, room, be kind. There we go. Alright, see how bad his Aga fight goes. See if he can get a bit. See if he can get some better positioning. So far, it's starting the same.
Oh, a double at least?
There you go. There we go. Alright, 4.5 heart Ganon. Probably will do a save and quit.
More than likely, we'll actually just run down and catch the ferry.
It's possible too.
Well, they both did walk away from the bug net, but... Oh yeah, we forgot. Oh wait. Die!
Yeah, Batter Cave.
No. 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 He just walked away from fairies.
True. True, but the save and quit to the old man works too.
I guess technically it is slightly faster to get the ferry on that one, but eh.
Semantics at this point.
I know, I know.
Alright, here's this Ganon fight. Opting for the Brian strat.
Yeah, because they couldn't ever find the cape. Oh my god, I just thought of something even worse. Okay, so the main stores in the Dark World Shopping Mall, as we've noted, HFC and the Panera Bread Smiths. That SF buys finest seed shop.
Yes.
Along with Dev Cave. For all your Link to the Past, development needs.
Just don't fall off, Freddeh, and you got this. GG! Let's get some GGs in chat for Freddeh.
Yeah, let's get some GGs.
$2:45.10. So 28 minutes behind. Which that was all the time trying to figure out where to go, and it ended up being the Desert Palace. GG's in chat for Freddeh.
Yeah, definitely. Let's see if he wants to come in for an interview. We need someone to cast one more vote for the poll.
He is in the general. Let's pull him out. Congratulations on finishing that troll seed, Freddeh.
Yeah,
I was kidding when I said give us the pedestal seed. I was kidding!
Oh, you missed it. SMBI is trying to actually make the finals a best of 3 chaos seed.
Oh yeah, I'm all for that. Let's bring it. I'm totally not gonna make it there to play it, but I'll watch that.
I think we all will.
Good times. Oh, yeah, so, my thought process was definitely that, well, they can't all be in the vanilla seed, right? That's not how it worked. So therefore, Desert couldn't possibly be in Vanilla Desert.
Well, the most
Bad
amazing
decisions.
thing, it was the pedestal. It was the pedestal check.
How early did Furaime check pedestal?
Pretty much right after he got the book.
I mean,
Yeah.
it didn't actually even hurt me that much, because I had already finished pedestal or pendant dungeons, just kind of because. Like, the only one I had to go back to do was Desert Palace. But I could have done them a bit earlier. At least Desert. But yeah, when I realized probably about 15 minutes before that it was like, oh, GT's the thing, this pedestal could be a thing. I'll deal with it when I get there. Look at it in its flute. Oh, stupid flute.
We were actually curious whether or not you were going to bomb the pedestal or not.
I thought about it. I just wanted to get through the sea at that point. Like, I still had a little bit of hope at that point that Furaime, like, just didn't get that far, or, like, didn't complete all the pendant dungeons already, or something. You know, I was holding out hope after that 20-plus minute waste of time.
Oh, it's okay. It gave us, some time to actually come up with some amusing names for shops in the Dark World shopping mall.
Good times, good times.
Well, hey, if you go back and watch the VOD, even you'll agree to it. So.
Oh, I appreciate it, that's for sure. Sequel bait sleep. Good times. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think that seed went terribly for me, outside of having to full clear everything and then also trying to do Dark Aga 1 3 times. 2 times, or however many times.
You tried twice, you went in there twice, you tried 3 times, and you did make it through at least the toughest of the rooms.
I made it to the main. I actually brought up a map to do that.
Hey, I've asked
that's actually what we figured.
Yeah, I had to bring up a map for that Bat Cave on the way up to Dark Death Mountain as well. Which got me relatively early. Mids, I think, so yeah.
It did. It did. Which was useful.
Yeah, but I was just outside of that, I just couldn't find the dungeons I wanted, and the dungeons I did complete were all pendants, which worked out. But oh well. Sorry, I couldn't make that at least more of a race.
Oh, it's okay. It was actually a decent race in the beginning.
Yeah,
it was just the pedestal check.
Yeah, the start was great, and then like, wait, how long did it take him to go to desert? And actually check desert.
What was that?
How long did it take him to actually check desert?
Not long. He actually, the moment he checked the pedestal, he basically beelined to the desert, checking
he
the
had
Dark
cleared
World
out-
locations on the way.
And he had already cleared out most of desert to begin with because, well...
Well, I mean, the first time trip because you had to get desert to progress in the seed, so to get the gloves.
By logic, I mean, if you can do Dark Room, Aga, then yeah, you could have avoided it for a bit.
I know, I was doing like, well, it's probably like, it's Zora or something, but I don't want to farm for Zora, because I don't know how to do a Houlihan room, and then I'm like, got there, I'm like, oh, I don't know how to do Dark Aga Tower either. Oh, that sucks.
Still don't know the Houlihan room on that one myself, so...
Yeah, that's something I need to learn, but never got around to it.
I know there's like one or two bushes around Lake Hylia. You could get the bounce off for it, but then you'd have to go find an actual hole to drop into.
Yeah. That's the trick, right?
Yeah. I know there's one or two that you can do without the boots, I'm just not sure of that one as well.
Yeah. Oh, and for the record, that was also the worst frickin' sanctuary spot ever.
I will agree with that.
That was awful. But yeah, when I was like farming up rupees to go to Zora the second time, I'm like, okay, what did I forget? Looking at desert, like, okay, well, it's not. I'd already like somehow written that off in my head, and then thought about it again. I'm like, I guess that could actually be desert, and that could actually give me a spot to check if something's not on the lantern. Oh, I'm a dumbass.
Well, the best way I always like to look at it is early game. If you haven't come across the Canis of Maria, it's worth the check because it's got a higher percentage chance of it being desert. Especially if it's an early book.
Yep. Yeah, the early book was the clue that I should have just went with. Always trust the seed logic in this version. The book will lead you to victory.
Yes, it will. But
anyway,
we forgot to ask Chet for the number of bonks, but it's already too late.
26 apparently was the number.
Yeah.
How late boots were. Oh yeah. Did you? Yeah, I would just literally broke up laughing when I saw the lantern from Sahasrara. I'm just like, really? All of these dark rooms. And it's sitting on green pendant Sahasrara.
Yeah. It's better than some of the other things I've seen where the lamp can be.
Fair. Where even was Cape?
No one found it.
Oh, neither of us found it. It's probably in Gan's Tower or something then. Maybe Turok.
And...
Net was somewhere, I just didn't grab it. It was on, like, Bumper Cave? Yeah.
And... your opponent found it and decided to walk away from it, standing right next to it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't blame him. You're not going to get any bottles to seed anyway.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, when are we going to find a bottle to actually like turn into sick?
I forget where the first one was, but there was one floating around the Light World.
The first one that we found was on the ledge at Desert.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, but by that time you had already gotten one and were making a beeline for the flute.
Yeah, no, that's a fair play if you check the pedestal that early. I just never, like, by the time I got to the point where it was like, thought pedestal could even really be an option, it was just... I was already basically committed to checking every other dungeon anyway. Trying to get the dang fire rod.
It was an interesting routed seed.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was an interesting scene, actually.
As we've said before, and we'll say again, SMBI only makes the finest seeds.
Well, yes, he did. I was ready for an SMBI scene.
Yep.
And I was still ready for it. I just wasted 20. So,
Well, congratulations on completing this fine seed. Gonna wish you luck in your next round.
thank you.
Looks like you're facing off against Mona.
Oshi, yes, that'll be a fun fight as well.
Yeah.
Yep, and I'm sad. You're in the half bracket right above me. Darn. Maybe we'll meet each other in the losers round 7.
Only hope.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, we both have to win our matches.
Just don't forget to check out the Dark World shopping mall and the Chia House.
Never check. Always check the Chia House. That's right. It was the Chia House in the shopping mall. Perfect. Love it.
Oh hey, go watch the VOD. We came up with shop names for it.
Yeah, I'll just skip over the parts where I'm like, oh, why am I doing this? It's a terrible idea. Why did I do that? And go to the shopping mall part. Perfect. Done.
Yeah, we even came up with an actual prize package for winners in chat if they get the guesses correctly. And chat actually wants to. And Duke came up with an actual shirt that's priceless. Do you want me to see that one?
I've seen all fairies in that spot. I've seen all shops in that spot. Like,
you've seen Chicken House there.
Chicken House, yeah. I had a seed once where it was like Sahasrara, Witch Hut, and Blacksmith all in the same Light World shopping mall.
You mean the Panera Breadsmith?
Yeah, the Breadsmith.
The Panera Breadsmith.
Yeah. What did they give this seed? I don't even remember.
They were... God, even I don't remember. Oh yeah, by Eastern.
Yeah, Flute Location 5.
That's where they asked for what they gave. What the item was.
They were bomb smiths.
Oh, how about that well, though? That well was super hype.
Alright, so... Again, thanks for the seed. It's getting pretty late.
Don't forget
get ready.
Follow Speed Gaming.
Yeah, follow Speed Gaming.
Follow
Speed
runners.
Gaming too.
All the commentators.
Oh, thank you. Coming up next on Speed Gaming, 8 in the morning Eastern Time, we're going to have more Diddy Kong Racing. And then both channels are back at 4:30. On Speed Gaming 1, you're going to have the Super Metroid Randomizer. And on Speed Gaming 2, you're going to have Diddy Kong Racing. And that's pretty much Super Metroid all on Twitch TV, Speed Gaming 1, pretty much for the rest of the night that night. And then we do have an entrance shuffle
tournament match.
Gaming 2 at 7 o'clock.
Plus, you also have the Castlevania Any Percent tournament going on Speed Gaming. The Final Fantasy Mystic Quest Any Percent tournament going on Speed Gaming as well. I don't know if the Mega Man X3 Any Percent tournament or the Pokemon Any Percent Grits of this tournament have finished up. I do know that you also have the Any Percent of Majora's Mask, going on. I think the Donkey Kong Country All Stages tournament has finished up, but other events coming up on Speed Gaming, which, if anybody's interested, they can still sign up for. The new Super Mario Brothers Wii, starting the 7th, so...
Starting yesterday.
Oh, yeah. You also have a 100% Metroid Fusion starting on the 14th. A Link's Awakening DX, Any Percent tournament. That's the standard Any Percent on that one.
Yep.
And
the no save and quit, wrong warp, out of bounds tournament. That was the run that was actually at Summer Games Done Quick. That was played if you watched that.
Yeah, and that's on the 28th. Though there's also a Final Fantasy Randomizer tournament, though it's probably not going to be on Speed Gaming, but that starts the 26th for anybody that's interested. And Earthbound, Bogey percent. That's on that one tournament starting on
Boogie.
September 8th. Then starting September 16th, there's the Fall Things to the Past Randomizer Tournament. That's open mode. Starting on October 9th, here on Speed Gaming, we've got the Silver Knight Spectre Tournament, tournament. And then on Halloween, starting Halloween, we have a Binding of Isaac's Racing Tournament. So I guess for myself, Duke Firebird, everybody here at Speed Gaming, and all the rest, I guess I'll wish you all a good night, I guess. And don't forget to check out our sponsors at the Dark World Shopping Mall, Irolian Fried Cuckoo, Panera Breadsmiths, and everything else. Have a good night.
Have a good time zone, everyone.
Everybody else. Night.